It's a story that's capturing headlines across the nation. Shawn Kemp, a former NBA superstar, found himself in the crosshairs of danger when he decided to track down his stolen property. What should have been a straightforward recovery mission turned into a life-threatening situation.
Morning, you guys. At least according to the Pierce County Corrections, Kemp remains in custody after an allegation that he was connected to what they describe as a drive-by shooting outside the Tacoma Mall.
When he approached the suspect's vehicle in Tacoma, only to be met with a gunshot. Kemp's quick thinking and self-defense skills were put to the test as he fired back, narrowly escaping harm's way. But how did he end up in this situation? Who was the suspect? And what led them to resort to violence?
He returned to his car to discover that his car had been broken into and his iPhone had been stolen. So Shawn Kemp then used the find function.
In a shocking turn of events, it seems that Kemp's determination to retrieve his stolen property may have put him in harm's way. Join us as we explore the full story of Shawn Kemp's encounter with crime and gun violence and uncover the truth behind this harrowing ordeal. If you are new here, please subscribe to our channel now and get the latest updates. Let's start.
Onyx legend Shawn Kemp is in custody after an alleged drive-by shooting in Tacoma.
According to sources close to Kemp, the shooting was in self-defense. Fox 13's Brian Flores has been digging.
The story begins with Kemp discovering that his property had been stolen from his car. Determined to get it back, he tracked his iPhone to Tacoma.
So Shawn Kemp then used the find function, the locate function available on iPhones, to track down his phone in the hands, one would think, of the thieves who stole the phone in the first place,
where he allegedly confronted the suspect. But what should have been a simple retrieval mission turned into something much more sinister. Shots were fired, and the Tacoma Police Department reported that an altercation had broken out in a parking lot.
Spokesperson for Tacoma Police says a call came in about the shooting off of South Steel just before 2 p.m. on the northeast side of the mall near the Courtesy Tire store.
One car fled the scene, and one man was arrested. It's a situation that has left many people questioning what really happened that day.
Now, Kemp's attorney has claimed that the 53-year-old exchanged gunfire while trying to retrieve a stolen iPhone. Now, the Pierce County prosecutors said that they did not file charges pending further investigation against the six-time NBA All-Star.
According to police records, Kemp was arrested and later released pending further investigation. The incident reportedly occurred after Kemp tracked down his stolen iPhone and confronted the suspected thief, leading to an altercation that ended in gunfire. The details surrounding the shooting are still murky, but sources close to Kemp claim that the incident was a case of self-defense. However, the formal charge against Kemp accuses him of a drive-by shooting, and the Tacoma Police Department stated that an altercation broke out in a parking lot that escalated into shots being fired. So what really happened on that fateful day in Tacoma? Did Kemp act in self-defense, or was he the aggressor in this altercation? And what led to the shooting in the first place? The former NBA superstar, known as the Rain Man,
some people around here wanted to call me Reindeer, and I was just like, no, there they go. Reindeer. And I was like, no, and Kevin Calabro, he called back and it was like, what do you think about the Rain Man?
Was booked on a felony charge of drive-by shooting after an altercation in a Tacoma parking lot. While the police have not named Kemp directly, it is clear that he is the person being referred to in their announcement. And according to sources close to the former athlete, the incident was an act of self-defense.
The vehicle, we understand the suspect shot at him and he fired back in self-defense. But there are still obviously a lot of questions about exactly what happened. We know the shooting followed, again, some sort of altercation.
For fans of Kemp, the news is a shock. The former NBA superstar was known for his incredible talent on the court and his larger-than-life personality off it.
That Shawn Kemp is the suspect and was ultimately arrested. This is a huge development, as many of you may know Kemp is a former NBA superstar who spent most of his career with the Supersonics.
But now, he finds himself at the center of a criminal investigation that could tarnish his legacy forever. We're getting into some exciting stuff here, so if you're enjoying this video so far, Please like the video and subscribe to our channel. Under Washington state law, the charge of a drive-by shooting applies to anyone who fires a gun from the immediate area of a motor vehicle that was used to transport the shooter or the firearm, or both, to the scene of the discharge, creating a substantial risk of death or serious physical injury. But was Kemp really the aggressor in this situation, or was he acting in self-defense, as sources close to him claim? What was the stolen property that led Kemp to confront the suspect? And why was it so important to him? It's a stunning turn of events for a man who was once one of the NBA's brightest stars.
It's a little bit of everything.
Academic reasons of competition. Stolen by Brandon Weems. He's the truth.
The pass, the dunk, the shot.
All right, so like what you just said with like LeBron, okay, well, listen to this.
Kemp was a six-time All-Star during his career, most of which was spent with the Seattle Supersonics. Despite the seriousness of the situation, there are still many unanswered questions. What was the stolen property that Kemp was trying to retrieve? Who was the suspect who allegedly shot at him? And what led to the altercation in the parking lot? For now, the world waits with bated breath to see what new information will come to light. Kemp's case remains under investigation, and the truth of what happened that day has yet to be fully revealed. For fans of the Rain Man, it's a difficult time.
I really have a problem playing against Charles Barkley, because we kind of played the same position.
Yeah.
And Charles is a great player, and he does great for his team. But my advantage to him is that I was so much bigger than he was.
Yeah.
Kemp has remained active in Seattle since his retirement, attending sporting events and launching business ventures, including his recent opening of a cannabis store in the city.
Our work has been put into this. We have a lot of young people down here working. That's what I'm most happy about. As you can look around, we have a mixed nationality of young people that's working here. That's what I'm most proud about. So.
The news of Shawn Kemp's recent arrest has sparked a wide range of reactions from fans and followers. While some are quick to defend the former basketball star, others question his actions that led to the altercation in the parking lot. As the investigation into Shawn Kemp's involvement in the Tacoma shooting continues, the world is left wondering what really happened that day. Was he within his rights to try and recover his stolen property? Did he act in self-defense? And what will the future hold for the former NBA star? With so many unanswered questions, we want to hear from you. What do you think about the situation? Do you believe Kemp is innocent or guilty?
After the scene, and Kemp met with law enforcement officials before being taken into custody. Fortunately, no one was injured in the shooting incident.
Should he have called the police instead of confronting the suspect? Leave a comment and let us know your thoughts. For now, we'll continue to follow the investigation and update you as new information comes to light.
9A 16020, use of force when lawful. So these are the conditions that are required for even merely non-deadly force. And they have a whole bunch of different paragraphs here that deal with different situations.
But one thing is certain. This shocking incident has left a mark on the basketball community, and the world is watching to see what will happen next.